blown. Funny business, though we don't condone. Mind blown, your confusion it shows. Not even hiding the hate. Refer to my bishop as I thought we all wanted the gates, but some of my people gon' swim in that lake. How you sit in your fate? In his feast, by the word, with the truth, or what you heard. Wanna teach, then you need to learn. Get the 11 purged, or you get discouraged when we get salvation. It's gonna be real strange to the nations. Living in the wisdom of the ancients. Wanna get caught with the saints, be patient. Gotta walk circumspect. I had enough of these demons and heathens just searching to circumvent. No way around it, you can't even doubt it. We hop over hurdles then. Run a 40-yard dash, catch a 100-yard pass. Took the whip, caught the lash. Now we get the Pikachu, turn the ash. The view from the chariot window. Catch a cruise to the moon with my kinfolk. Here made for the Doom Nintendo. Jake playing these games, get six-fold. 007, the golden gun. They shooting them nukes and I'm holding one. Bible is shooters a hole in one. This is the fruit of the chosen ones. Kingdom.
We in the clouds, no we is not looking down. Y'all making noise but we don't hear the sound. Wow, sound like you hate. You think we finished but we in the kitchen. Cooking up dishes and constantly fishing. And teaching repentance to all of our people cause this is the mission. Yeah, this is the mission. Yeah, we in the clouds, no we is not looking down. Y'all making noise but we don't hear the sound. Wow, sound like you hate. You think we finished but we in the kitchen. Cooking up dishes and constantly fishing. And teaching repentance to all of our people cause this is the mission. Cause this is the mission. Yeah, we in the return of the throne. Let me tell you just what I've been known. Fix your face, nigga, cause I'm in the zone. Duplication, yeah, you look like a clone. Play with your kids, not me, cause I'm grown. The prophet's gon' pull up. The chariots here better look up. And we on the tour, better book us. Cause there go redemption, and some of y'all ain't worth the mention. There's too much living at your Passover dinner. I got the scripts for a sinner. You distant, so we can't remember. All of your work's been diminished, like who is you? That name don't ring a bell. Don't you got a t-shirt to sell? Y'all stagnant, slow as snails, and we taking over, sick of sail. Proving the pudding, we pushing the button. Demons around, but I'm covered with blessing. Wait for the king to come back from the heavens and punish my enemies. Y'all ain't no friend of me. Join with the people that stole our identity. Laden with sin, you love your iniquity. Turn on your brethren with Judas's energy. Love for the money, the scripture, the remedy, but you ain't want it. You love your oppressor, not for the pressure. You my opponent. 1 John 2:19. Now you wasn't with us. Now you a loner. Looking for niggas that only get in the fire that hotter than sauna, cuz we in the clouds, no we is not looking down. Y'all making noise but we don't hear the sound. Wow, sound like you hate. You think we finished but we in the kitchen. Cooking up dishes and constantly fishing. And teaching repentance to all of our people cause this is the mission. Yeah, this is the mission. Yeah, we in the clouds. No, we is not looking down. Y'all making noise, but we don't hear the sound. Wow, sound like you hate. You think we finished, but we in the kitchen. Cooking up dishes and constantly fishing. And teaching repentance to all of our people, cause this is the mission. Cause this is the mission. Yeah, we in the clouds.
Oh my God! I said, oh.
So you wanna be a prophet? Well, you know you need a guide. You say you wanna be a prophet? Well, you know you need guidance. Yeah. So you wanna be a prophet. Let me go ahead and hip it to this topic. First things first, dust off your feet. Christianity, you gotta drop it. The way of the world is not knowledge. You can't learn this wisdom in college. You better repent of your sins. You gon' lose some friends, but endure to the end. Don't be sadists. So let me show you how to move, little buddy. I'ma teach you truth. Everything new, little buddy. Don't listen to these pastors. They some fools, little buddy. You gon' see opposition, but stay cool, little buddy. This the truth. Just trust the process. If you're diligent, you will see progress. Holy Spirit enter in, you a prophet. Meditate day and night to see success. So you gotta make a. Let me show you how to. So you wanna be a prophet? know you need a guide. You say you want to be a prophet? Well, you know you need guidance. Yeah, so you want to be a prophet, built for the ministry, fit for the battle, go to war against the enemy. Gotta fight the sin with the same big energy. Hit them old wounds with the word, that's the remedy. Better call a doctor, really seek counsel. Goal number one, get a gate with a bouncer. Big black angel, let it ain't no way around them. Lake for the fakes that you don't want to drown in. Hot damn, nation on the brain, then you gotta change. Set your house in order and reform your ways. Stand up like a man, give it all you can. Couple that with fear, then you'll understand. Never be ashamed, world without end. Going hard for the Lord like times 10. You can never do enough when you serving. God bless with a purpose, and you can't pay for the spirit, nope. Baptized in his name, not a sinner soak. If your mind ain't right, you can never get it. You can forget it, don't repent it and get forgiven. It don't mix with iniquity, got me feeling like Philip. Tell you need a man, need a guide through the scripture to come and sit with you. See Christ in the verse, leadership, paint pictures, 144K, high definition. So you wanna be a prophet? Well, you know you need a guide. You say you want to be a prophet? Well, you know you need guidance. Yeah, so you want to be a...
That's a real good feeling, low-key. Knowing God can make a profit out of little old me. It's refreshing to hear words of life. Got me feeling like I could be something better than the things that I see. Cause I was raised in the valley of death with no leaders. Pastor just teach for a check, no real preachers. OGs tell us take drugs, tote heaters. But where the hell is that gon' lead us? Man, look, it's getting old. It ain't no father figures in the...
Why you be jamming?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a prince. I got power with God. I got power with God. I'm a Jew. I got power with God. I got power with God. This what I do. I got power with God. I got power with God. I keep the law. I got power with God. I got power with God. 'Cause I'm a prophet. I got power with God. I got power with God. I'm a man. I got power with God. I got power with God. I take a stand. I got power with God. I got power with God. You can't stop it. I got power with God. I got power with God.
They call me Israel, the prince that got power with God. We bring the light to the dark. Swinging that sword, my job. We don't want to pour, we ain't divided. Lord gon' provide it. Say you love God, but it really ain't true. If a soldier sin, tell me what you gon' do. I'ma ride for the Lord, you ain't got no excuse. You ain't gotta come to me, we gon' run up on you. Hey, pull up with the script. Yourself down in my clip. When I'm shooting from the hip, I advise you to close your mouth. Don't utter nothing out of your lip. Use God's word when we prophesy. You brainwash, you indoctrinize, you adopt the lie. False advertise. When it come to God, we ain't compromise. You a man of the Lord, then you better stand up. Cry loud, lift up your voice to your horse. Gotta put in that work, get rid of these curses. Cause the Lord put us here for a purpose. Gotta watch out for the serpent. The laws of God make you perfect. Christ coming back to redeem us. He making that purchase. But building a nation, they feeling that heat. Put the fight to their feet. It's a spiritual war, we got God on our side. It's gonna be hard to defeat us. We the prophets of God, we the leaders. Gotta up the flock, then we gon' feed America. This is the land of confusion. Right against wrong, good against evil.
I'm a prince. I got power with God. I got power with God. I'm a Jew. I got power with God. I got power with God. This what I do. I got power with God. I got power with God. I keep the law. I got power with God. I got power with God. 'Cause I'm a prophet. I got power with God. I got power with God. I'm a man. I got power with God. I got power with God. I take a stand. I got power with God. I got power with God. You can't stop it. I got power with God. I got power with God. I'm a man, so I take a stand. Standing on my two, 10 toe down, flat foot on the ground. This is what I do. Committed crime, man. I wanted to shine, man. I had no clue. I was a prince. I had power with God. Didn't know how to use it.
Yo. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before your comments. Every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up our army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom come. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so guess what we here to give it up. Listen to the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't need to try.
Slow. Welcome to the Lionz Den Radio Show. Hey, IT is already starting off bad, man. I need some more Judah in the mic.
Check.
Already. Come on. Yeah. Check. Need more Judah in the mic. Mic
Check one.
Mic number 8.
That ain't the precept.
Mic number 8. New guy. He just turned me off. Dang.
Hey, so
his moniker rank.
So
check. A little more, Judah, if you don't mind, just a little bit. All right. Hey, turn your phones down, man. Turn your phones down.
Here we go, y'all.
You ready, Cat?
We here. We in the building. It's Sunday at 7:23. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Lionz Den Radio Show. All praise to the Most High, y'all. We made it another week. If you didn't know, today is the first day of the week, which we dismantled yesterday at camp. If you was at camp.
Yes, sir.
We had to show the people the truth according to the Bible.
That's right.
Today we're going to go into a lot of current events.
Past that one.
Oh, no, we roll
that one right there.
Don't worry, we're going to come back to it. But before we do, let's hear from the cast. How was everybody? Officer Michael, you in the hot seat. How was the week, man?
The week, I'm gonna put it on a good note for the week, right? Oh, let's do my last week. This week starting off bad. The back out boys.
Oh, dang.
What backing out on me right now.
What happened?
As we speak, I'm backed out. I'm getting on my car. Supposed to fix my car. But it said, be here at 7, whatever.
Right.
Leave the key and open the hood. Brother not answering the phone now.
Damn.
I was wondering why the hood was up.
I'm about to go back out there. Somebody might steal my car, man.
Wow.
They backed out I got 2 back out boys on the trip for men's conference.
Let the people know what a back out boy means.
A back out boy.
Don't mention the event, but just let them know what a back out boy is.
Could be a back out girl when you commit to doing something. Let's say a trip.
Right.
And at the last minute, you just back out.
Right.
I found out yesterday, brother was dumping the trash. Hey, I said, brother, you good for next week? Oh, I'm not going.
What?
Wow.
Hey. Hold on, Mike. I could have sworn we had a leadership meeting yesterday, and we actually talked about this. Who we going with? Who? How you getting there?
Right.
He didn't want to say it then, huh?
Nah, this is a whole different brother. But different brother. Today, this morning, I called. I'm texting him, you good for next week? Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm going to fly on this day. Like, bro, the text look. If I didn't ask the brothers, I never would have known they was backing out.
You just been sitting in the car like where everybody at.
Hey, I had one of them back out boy stories.
Right.
I told him how much it was.
Right.
Everybody agreed.
Yeah.
Thanks for the music. I called him and I said, hey, look, I got the car. I'm on my way.
Wow.
I get there. Man, you know what? I ain't even gonna be able to make this. I was like, damn.
That's jacked up.
I'm never traveling with you again.
Change your whole pocket. Your whole pocket.
You got to do that.
Work change, the check change, everything just changed. Like now, we got to pay $300 more. We didn't count that into the
He was there.
funds.
You was with me.
Was I?
The day we had the third row was just full of snacks and luggage because nobody was there.
The whole person back there.
Man.
A whole $300 on the trip.
I probably was.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that story though.
He backed out.
You might have been the second one. No, he wasn't the second.
But yeah. So that's what a back out boy is.
Hey, back out boy
don't be a back out boy, y'all.
Or girl. Don't your yay be nay, the nay, yay be yay, nay be nay. That's the scripture. So when you commit to something, or you have to replace your, you know what I'm saying? You got to replace your back outness with monetary funds.
Yep. That's the word. Back outness.
Hey, Michael, you know what's funny about that? That's why the white man got something called security deposit.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to put a security deposit down. So for now, you gotta say, "Hey, it's $50 to even entertain."
Non-refundable.
You ain't
Non-refundable.
They won't back out no more.
Yeah, they won't. Abner 300 said that.
Give me 50.
But Captain Kim, Captain Kim, you all know about we need to follow the Captain Hananiah policy.
What's that?
Remember?
Yeah.
What is that?
Make that brother pay anyway.
Yeah, I had
gotta
a back
pay.
out, boy.
Hey, we going with the Captain Hananiah policy, man.
I'm sending invoices.
Hey, technically that's biblical. It says be surety for your friend. If you've bound yourself with your mouth,
right.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
But the last week was a great week, man. It really,
in spite of backouts,
physically I did that was this week, but last week the week started off with a bang with the Ghana school.
Yeah.
Then it came Sunday where if you one of you hole liver, you living in the hole, you people, you don't know what happened on Sunday. That was a good day physically. Then spiritually, yesterday was just off the chain, bro. Yeah. Captain Kenuel came with the edification, brother. I thought the brother was gonna come. You were teaching.
Right.
I thought the brother was gonna come to the school that day.
Yeah, man. We understand. Yeah, man.
It was like think brothers came. Other brother learned who Christ was. Everything was good. And then Captain OC came with the Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence beat down, bro. Hey, you gotta see the fight. If you didn't see the fight, you don't know what I'm talking about. Earl Spence, Crawford is like a supreme counterpuncher. So when you watch Errol Spencer was coming, he just fight. So Captain OC was Terrence Crawford, bro. Christian came in rushing, he was just bobbing, weaving, boom, boom, scripture here, scripture over here, brother. The best thing about that was you had the other dude that's being edified. He was like the ref. Yeah. He was like, and the referee said, every single time he agreed, bro. Brother went to Romans, bro. I was like, oh no, man. Christian is a tip. Christian,
you do that for?
Do not go to Romans. I'm helping y'all out.
You don't want to go there.
Help y'all another step when you deal with the Israelites. Don't go to the Bible. Period.
I was just about to say that.
Stay out of the Bible, and you maybe have a chance.
If you get a dumb Israelite that'll just try to talk to you, don't
go to the history books, maybe. But you mess with the bishop, the history books, you'll get tore up there too. Yep. So Christians, stay out the Bible.
How was your week, Officer Lahan?
It was good. All praise to the Most High. I'm back.
Where you been at, bro?
I was
quarantine.
Yeah.
Crown the King.
I was
king. What the music at, yo? Quarantine.
I was quarantined for a week.
The camera, man.
Hey, I went to visit Tampa and came back.
Man, that was 3 weeks ago, brother.
I've been gone since then.
Damn, you got the Tampa flu, huh?
Yeah.
Tampa brothers.
The whole family was out, so all praise to the Most High. I'm back. I've been gone for like 3 weeks.
Hey, when you travel, you got to hit brothers with the Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, y'all kill me with that. Officer Daniel, how was your week, man?
Hey, this week has been an interesting week. Not much, pretty uneventful, except for yesterday we had a great camp.
Why y'all clapping?
Great class. So, hey, all praises. Good week overall.
All praise. How was your week, Officer Aziel?
Hey, it was a great week. I got to see the white man almost die in the sun this week.
Yeah.
Esau out there talking about hey, you ain't hot out here? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Catching sunburn. Hey, it was a beautiful thing, man. I wanted to tell him to get ready, man. That's your future.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, it's hot. It's hot outside.
It's been African hot
down here in
Right.
Florida. They canceling football games. That's when you know it's hot.
Really? Oh, yeah.
I saw they was canceling the little kids' games. They're saying it's too hot. Too hot. Captain Kemuel on deck. How was your week?
Hey, the week was great. Hey, but you know what? I knew it was hot when you got a native Floridian like, man, it's hot down here. Cap act like it's the hottest he ever seen it.
Hey, he from New York.
Right. It was hot. It was hot. When you go outside and you feel it, that's when you know it's hot outside. I said, dog, this ain't right.
Man. Sweating in the shade.
Right.
Sweating in the shade.
Sweating in the shade.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but it was a good week. Hey, but somebody tried to steal my dog, man.
Damn.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
Till he showed his teeth. Then they got back in their car. But I was letting him, chill out in the front.
Yeah.
But Northern Kingdom. I hate to say, I hate
what it is.
Put it on Northern Kingdom, but
Northern Kingdom thieves, huh?
Northern Kingdom, my neighborhood, they love dogs, man. Yeah. He's a pit bull, so if I hadn't run out there, they might have got him, man. They got tricks, so to get your dog. But other than that, though, it was a great week. Like you said, yesterday was fire. Yeah. From the time we went out to camp to business class, 4+ hours, and of medicine.
Right.
I'll just say that, medicine.
Right. All praise to the Most High. My week was trash, in the words of
Trash.
Officer Mike. Yeah, I had to go back to work, man. I don't like going to work, man. So that's not a clapping moment. It's not a clapping moment.
Damn.
But
Why
anyway.
are you clapping?
Why are you gay? So, but other than that, I mean, camp was beautiful. It was good seeing them brothers beat down them people in Alabama. That was good. We're going to touch that a little bit today.
Just a little bit.
Camp was excellent. So all praise to the Most High. So let's get into it. Hey, speaking of that, I know you wanted to start. Yeah, you're going to start with why we tip a hat. Go ahead. We'll start with that. Cap.
Okay. So, why we? Because the brother, right? The brother, I never seen that before.
I never seen that either.
But
was hilarious.
but he was like, "Hey, it's on."
Hey, callers, and we want to make sure our phone lines are working. 407-494-5479. Call in. Also, my 10th call last week. I got your message and your email. I'm gonna respond back, and we're gonna get your stuff shipped to you. Y'all know how we do. The 10th caller, we got something for you. But go ahead, guys.
So he didn't quite tip his hat, but I want you to hey, put that up. So I was looking around and trying to figure out, why people tip their hats. Right. You know what I'm saying? We tipping our hats for what the brother and what he did. He stood his ground.
Right.
He stood his ground, and our people united finally. Hey, but yesterday we was talking about it. We was right back to being Judah.
Yep.
Right back to being Judah. All right. So anyway, scroll down a little bit. Go to the third paragraph. That's all we need. Scroll down. Nope. Go down a little more. All right. That's all.
Looking back further?
Yep. Who's reading?
Looking back further, though, Brew's Dictionary of the Phrase and Fable claims that removing one's hat is a relic of the ancient custom of taking off the helmet when no danger is nigh. A man takes off his hat to show he dares stand unarmed in your presence.
That's what we need right there. Read that again.
It says, a man takes off his hat to show he dares stand unarmed in your presence.
Bring it on. All right, pull up that video.
That's how you ring the bell?
Yeah, man. So, hey, come on. IT, come on. All right, there we go. There we go. He dares to stand unarmed in your presence.
Hey, pause for a quick second. These were not the clones.
Right.
These right here, they were not the clones. It'll lead y'all with that. I'm gonna show you a clone though. After that, I'm gonna show you a clone.
Let's play.
Hey, when we start to clap the hands? Right. Hey, bruh, when we start to clap the hands, it's on. Here you go. Tip the hat.
Hey, we now know when that hat going, it's on. Now we know the new.
Hey, you just clocked out.
That is still funny.
Hey, we threw the hat up yesterday.
Yep, I saw him throw the spiritual hat up.
Hey, that's the new signal, man. That the clap. We knew about clapping the hands. That's going way back to the 60s.
Yeah,
2023. We know it's on now. Throwing up the hat.
It's on now.
That is hilarious.
The Hat Man Shuffle. That's what they put the Hat Man Shuffle.
Yeah. Go to that one. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's
yeah. Keep playing. So
The Hat Man Shuffle.
If you're young or you're old, here we go. We gonna show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right.
Wow.
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Knock kick. Now walk it by yourself.
hey, so we will. Hey, we'll take anything, man. And we creative with anything. That's why we the salt of the earth. Man, get that. Right. Matter of fact, get that. Because, like, even growing up, I grew up with that term.
You're going to appreciate this one, Cap. I got to play one for you, Cap.
Lemonade. So we the salt of the earth, bruh.
Yeah, saying they download. Okay,
the one I just said. Not the clone. Don't play the clone yet. Not the clone. Not the clone.
Why he getting that? Give me Luke 7:31. Because I just want to show our people. We love. Give me folly setting great dignity.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, it was a great moment for black people. We stood up in unity. But at the end of the day, what did we gain? We didn't gain too much. But it felt good. And I ain't mad at the brothers for defending each other. It was a sign of unity.
That's right.
They
ain't kill nobody.
Hey, that was self-defense.
Read that.
Self-defense.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
What did it say?
Folly is set in great dignity.
Now we gonna say, we glad that our people unified.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's still us. It's still a world star moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Hey, read it again.
Folly is set in great dignity.
Read.
And the rich sit in low place.
And we're going to find out, because guess what? The next time IUIC do something big and really show what unity looks like, I want to see our people take it and make memes and make dances and everything. I want to see that happen the next time we show unity on a high level like we do every week.
Right.
I want to see it. But all praise. All right, y'all got a video downloaded? Play this.
Hey, hold on. Hey, put the disclaimer up before we get. Come on, brothers. We're back there.
A brother doing his job.
Michael Evans.
The bruh.
Temporary layoffs. Fighting and surviving.
Brothers of the consequences to repercussions.
Produced by the ancestors. If you ain't seen Good Times, you missed out. You missed out.
Hey, if we could just put that same energy into the truth, bro. That same energy. You got that solid earth thing?
Yes, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savior, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth.
That's all I need. We are the salt of the earth. And you see that we can be creative with anything. Hey, get that next one. Play this next one. There's one more on that. Can you read what it says?
Testing out of the new signal for help when my credit card was declined at Target.
Oh man!
Only when danger is near will it work.
Right.
It doesn't deal with financial issues.
Hey, back it up. I can see what is she? Back it up.
She threw the hat up. Go back.
So her credit card got declined, right?
Wow.
She thought she was gonna get her improved credit.
We was gonna come out and just pay her bills, bro.
That's what she thought was gonna happen. That was the sign. That was the first sign. Hey, pull up the article that I posted at the bottom. I thought this was pretty interesting. Somebody wrote this because what we did see though is our people do yearn unity at the end of the day.
Right.
We did see, and we saw that deep down, all of our people spiritually, we understand who the enemy is. As much as we want to act like we sleep and we don't know who did what to what, deep down inside, every colored person you know, when you say the man, they know who you're talking about. Exactly. They know who you're talking about. When you say, well, how do you feel when the police get behind you? You don't feel good. What? Do you put on your seatbelt when you see the white? Yes, you do.
Right.
Do you have to change your voice when you go into your job? Yes, you do. All of these things are universals. And in this article, it shows you that basically we all came together on a lot of those truths. But go ahead, read this.
Alabama Riverfront Brawl. Video sparked a cultural moment about race.
Hold on, about what?
About race.
About what?
About race.
Some people are saying that race ain't real. Meanwhile, you can be whatever gender you want, but race ain't real. Give me that and Ciroc real quick. I want to show y'all something. Race is in the Bible, whether you believe it or not. And if you don't know your race, you are lost. Understand that. Because the race is set up in the Holy Scriptures. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 21. So thy race.
So what?
So thy race.
Where are you reading from?
The book of the Bible, Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 21.
Sirach, chapter 26 and 21. Read it again.
So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified, having the confidence of their good descent.
Keep reading.
That was it.
No, I started the next verse then. Start up.
Verse 20.
Yep.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed.
With what?
Sow it with thine own seed.
So seed is right with race. It's nationality, it's family, it's bloodline. And in the Bible, there is a seed and there is a bloodline. And all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you come from the bloodline of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Understand that. Now, read the article.
Montgomery, Alabama, as bystanders train their smartphone cameras on the riverfront dock while several white boaters pummeled a black riverboat co-captain, they couldn't have known the footage would have elicited a national conversation about racial solidarity.
So, what we're seeing is, give me
you can't use my sound effects against me.
You're in the hot seat now.
It says they couldn't have known the footage would elicit a national conversation about racial solidarity. Because this is the one thing they never want to happen is for our people to come together. They damn sure don't want racial solidarity to come out of the Bible. And this is why we are public enemy number one. Because guess what? We've been throwing up that spiritual hat every day for the last 20 years for our people to join together.
Right.
To this day.
And now, guess what? People are starting to see that hat go up in the air.
Right.
And they join it. I talked with Captain Yadin earlier today. They went out to to Montgomery, right? He said when they went to the spot where they was at, guess who was already all out there? 4 different Israelite camps were already there. What is that showing? In these last days, the truth is going to go out. It ain't just gonna have to be IUIC. He said it was other, he said, man, we went somewhere else.
Right.
Brothers was already out there teaching. And guess what? We ain't mad.
Right.
We ain't mad, brothers. Go teach the Bible. We ain't gonna never hate on another camp for teaching. Give me that real quick in Luke 9, and then give me Isaiah 30. Because that's where we at right now. And guess what? As these moments continue to happen and the white man is revealed for who he is, the truth of this Bible is going to be exposed to all people. Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse 49. And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and we forbade him.
And what?
And we forbade him.
That's like if we go to the streets and we see somebody teaching, and we say, hey, now you can't teach. You ain't with IUIC. They forbade them, read.
Because he followeth not with us.
Because they didn't follow with us, read.
And Jesus said unto him, forbid him not.
Do what?
Forbid him not.
Forbid him not. We ain't gonna never stop brothers from teaching out in the streets. That ain't the mindset Christ had. And Christ had all understanding, all wisdom, and all power. He said, hey, let them do what they do. Moses had the same mindset. Are you envious for me? I wish that everybody could prophesy. So that's got to be the spirit. Go back. And what was the next verse I want? Isaiah 30. Showing you that in these last days, the word is going to go forth.
30-22.
Every incident that pops up, I guarantee you, the next Mike Brown, God forbid who that is, it ain't just going to be IUIC out there. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different camps out there teaching the word of God. And Lord, we can agree to disagree on doctrine, whatever. but we're going to be teaching our people. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right, we seeing that. We got a school in Ghana right now. We got our own building in Kumasi, Ghana, built from the dirt to the sky right now. That's done. Read.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
But what?
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
So God is letting you know in these last days, your eyes will see the teachers. You're going to see the true teachers of God. All right, go back to the article. Yet a week after multiple videos showing the now infamous brawl and valiant defense of the outnumbered co-captain were shared widely on social media, it's clear the event truly tapped into the psyche of Black America and created a broader cultural moment. So it said it tapped into the psyche of Black America. So what is it letting you know? It's letting you know underneath those clones, there's actually something else that's there that's dwelling. There's a seed of righteousness in them. Somehow they're going to wake up and snap out of it. But it took this event. Give me Amos. No, not Amos. Joel. I want 5 and 15.
Yeah.
Hosea 5 and
15.
15. This was the event for this one in their affliction. It took for the captain to be getting his ass whooped to us to say, oh, wake up. Damn, this is how we supposed to be.
Right.
Read that.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction.
In what?
In their affliction.
It took for the brothers to see the affliction of one of their own. For them to wake up and say, hey, we gotta do something. That's the same thing that's going to happen here. Esau is going to continue to afflict us to the point where we're going to be like, man, we got to come together.
Right.
We got to come together. This ain't good for us.
That's right.
Even though that's already being done. A lot of us have seen that already.
Yeah.
But the clones, it takes some, you got to go a long time
takes a push.
to tap into the deep recesses of a clone mind. Because the black man was created in a laboratory. Right. Understand that. Read it, finish all the way through.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
They're going to seek God. Right now, we learn how to come together, and then eventually, Lord's will, they're going to learn how to come to God. Remember, they cloned Tyrone. It says, where do you go to seek answers? And it was the church.
Right.
It was the church. So they're going to come to the teachers of this Bible. Understand that. Keep scrolling down, though. Go to the next article. Go ahead. Read that.
Andrea.
Yep.
Andrea Boyles, a sociology professor at Tulane University, said a long history of anti-black racism.
Hold on, stop. Now, how is it now that this event happened? Now everybody know about racism.
Right.
Now everybody knows about anti-black. Now everybody knows about the way black people are treated. But when what's her name? Kamala Harris is running for, we all one nation under God. Right. DeSantis, we all together. But now when this comes out, now y'all know how y'all treat us.
Right.
Go ahead.
Said a long history of anti-black racism and attacks and current events.
And what?
And current events likely magnified the attacks' impact and response.
Keep reading.
Especially at a time like now where we see an increase in anti-black racism.
Now, how many people y'all know say I don't feel racism? I don't see right. How many people y'all here say I don't see race? You hear that all the time, and you always hear it from black people. Now, because it's the cool thing to go against the white man, now everybody understands the plight of the black man.
Right.
Now everybody understands the plots against us. We've been yelling this for years, but now y'all want to wake up. It's all right, though. We gonna roll with it. Keep going.
We see an increase in anti-black racism through legislation and otherwise. Whether we're thinking about history, the banning of black history and curriculum and all sorts of things across the state of Florida and elsewhere, Boyle said. So this is why it is on the forefront of people's mind.
It's on the forefront of people's minds. Your race will be magnified in these last days. Give me that.
That means they're waking up.
Because guess what? In the last days, you're going to go to your own people.
That's right.
And this was a prime example of you doing that.
Yep.
Because guess what? When the fight happened, it wasn't no joining hands with the white man. You knew who your people was. You saw that brother grab that chair. You saw that hat go up. You knew exactly, hey, he my brother.
That chair called out for him.
Read that where it says they're going to run to their own people.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
As no man take. That's how Esau was on that river. Read.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
Pause. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Scott.
Shalom.
Joe.
That's Joe.
That's Joe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Joe, where you been at, bruh?
I had caught pneumonia and I've just been trying to chill and lay back on.
Okay. All praises. Well, I'm glad to hear you, man. How you doing, man? You enjoying the show today?
Yeah, well, yeah. I just tuned in. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All praises. What you got?
Let me see. You haven't been on that long, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You haven't been on too long. But I think we always, when Ravenwood was going off, then I started watching this something on Netflix, and then I'm like, damn, Lionz Den.
All praise.
But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, they they like whoever wrote the article. The articles, you know how they got many publishers, many writers. Sometimes they like these niggas. Well, that's how they think of us. These niggas was right the whole time.
Right.
Every week.
Right.
It was right.
Yep. 100%.
That's just crazy how, man. I don't know. But yeah.
All praise.
I was just calling to see what's going on with everybody.
Praise. All right. Hey, we appreciate you for calling in, Joe.
Well, they quick back then.
Yeah. So, hey, finish that verse. Isaiah 13. Let's pick up at
14.
Yeah, 14.
Yep.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people.
Read that again.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
In affliction, we're going to learn how to come to your own people. Because I guarantee you, talk to somebody that went through Rosewood, they understood what color they was. You talk to somebody that went through the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing, they understood what color they was. You talk to somebody that went through the MOVE bombing in Philadelphia, they understood what color they was. Talk to these people. They going to know. In adversity, you go to your own people. Right. You ain't running to no other nation. I guarantee you that. Read.
They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land.
Read.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Right. Imagine somebody was hugged up with a white woman. She would have got her head knocked off.
Damn.
Read.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
They didn't fall by the sword, but they fell by the chair. That's what it was a prime example of what's going to go down in the last days. We're going to go to our own people. Pick back up on the article. And if y'all got something, bring it out, officers and captains. What does it say? Right. So this is why it's on the forefront. Read that. Many see
the August 5th ordeal on the riverfront dock in Montgomery, Alabama's capital city, steeped in civil rights history, as a long-awaited answer to countless calls for help went unanswered for the past black victims of violence and mob attacks.
So they say all of that pain and anger was released. That's what
400 years. They trying to say that was 400 years.
400 years worth of ass
all
whooping.
that now.
give me Lamentations 4 and 1.
Wasn't all that now.
Hey. So this article, I'm telling you, it's heavy because she goes into the psyche of why we responded the way we responded, why it's getting the response from the people, why everybody's it's pulling on everybody's heartstrings. Because we finally, Sister Jody DeGrew, however you say her name, she said post-slavery, post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Yeah. We finally getting some comfort for that thing. Read that, Lamentations.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 1. How is the gold become dim?
No, that ain't what I want. I want, and on their side, there was no comfort.
That's Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 4. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 4:1. My bad. Get that, Ecclesiastes 4:1. Because it says, this was as a long-awaited answer to countless calls for help that went unanswered.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also letting you know your politicians ain't never answer your cries for help.
Nope.
Now
we
somebody
gonna touch on that too.
They finally admitting in this article.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
All the oppressions. This Bible is a true book. Solomon is exactly explaining what's going on right here. Read.
And behold.
David, my bad. Read.
And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed.
The tears of such were oppressed was evident on the river shores while people was enslaved. All the way up to 2023, they still feel that pain. Read.
And they had no comforter.
And what?
And they had no comforter.
Read.
And on the side of their oppressors, there was power, but they had no comforter.
We ain't got no comfort. We ain't got no comfort. We ain't got no comforters. That's what this article is letting you know. Go back and read. We witness a mob.
We witness a mob. We witness a white mob doing this to him, said Michelle Broder, an artist and social justice entrepreneur in Montgomery, describing the attack by boaters on the Black Riverboat co-captain. I call it a mob because that is what it was. It was a mob mentality, she added. It then became a moment because you saw black people coming together.
You saw what?
You saw black people coming together.
Black people coming together was a moment. Read.
After being inundated, the images and stories of lethal violence because black people, including motorists and traffic stops, church parishioners, and grocery shoppers, the video from Montgomery struck a chord because it didn't end in the worst of outcomes for black Americans.
We finally got to see ourselves win for once. Read.
For Montgomery to have this moment, we need to see a win. We needed to see our community coming together, and we needed to see justice.
Can somebody tell them to just type in IUIC, please?
Bring it out.
We've been showing y'all what a win looks like week in and week out. We show you what Rasheen Carter. We put 500 brothers there to support our brother.
Right.
No news. No, nothing. Blackout.
Yep.
We put 1,000 some odd brothers plus 1,000 in Detroit. 1,000 plus our brothers in Philly. 1,000 plus odd in Memphis. Every city across America, we've been doing this.
To this day.
And guess what? Because the white man wasn't involved in the beatdown, they didn't feel it enough.
Right.
But it's letting you know we know who our enemy is, because to win, you got to defeat somebody.
Right.
White Jesus.
To win, right, you got to defeat white Jesus. And they finally got to see
Somebody got to win.
Somebody has
Somebody
to win.
got to lose.
Scroll down on this. All right, so that was it on that. But I thought that was a pretty unique article, and it showed, it went into the mindset of what was going on. Go ahead, Cap.
So, hey, 400 years of oppression.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't 400 though. Well, maybe about 15 years right there. 15 of the real bad years. But hey, so go to the next article and pull up the is that the video? All right. West 2. Yeah, go ahead. Pull that up.
I got one more on this. We moved to another topic.
Yeah, we're about to.
Oh, you got something? Go ahead, pull it up.
Pull up that picture of the coon clone.
Damn.
This brother here, Marlon Wayne. This is his reaction to everything that happened. How about we not try that in a small town? It's silly, bro. Let's just be love, not war.
Always one.
Oh, we met his spirit. O'Callaghan, when I told you we was talking to a brother about this, and all of a sudden the brother, hood dude of all people,
right.
I don't know, he was like, we got to show them black love. I looked at him, I said, Sandra Bland, black love.
Yeah.
We went through a list of names, and then his homeboy looked at him like, I don't think that's gonna work. Right.
Nobody even got shot. We didn't shoot nobody.
We just showed unity.
They got to go home. All them white folks got to go home to their families.
Yep.
Wasn't it common that said, "Oh, we just gotta love them harder"?
Yeah.
It still ain't never changed, man.
Damn.
So there goes the clone coon
of
the day. Let's just show them love. Okay, just catch the hat, dust their feet off when he threw the hat up.
Damn. He trying to get another contract.
Sit down, brother. Go sit. Oh, I got a question for you, Cap, or any other. Where the athletes at? They've been coming.
No, they ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, they ain't gonna say. No weak nickels ain't gonna say nothing about this.
Nothing at all.
Not a word.
They don't want to listen more black unity. Understand? Black unity is the number one threat. Hey, pull up COINTELPRO, please.
And the pastors,
Larry Hoover, fill up the
Stephen Jackson, all the
even
smoke.
more quiet than the preacher, than the athlete.
That's another good point.
I want you to pull up the quote.
That's another
who might say
Black
something?
unity is the number one.
I got to check out Kwame Brown because they keep his stuff low key.
right.
He usually speak on everything. That's why they shut him down.
I mean, because 40 years retired.
Yeah.
Hey, where Candace Owens?
Who?
She ain't say nothing?
Yep, there you go. That's it. That's it right there. So look, hey, that's a great question, Officer Michael. So listen, this incident in Montgomery is the most talked about thing on the earth today. Not one celebrity, ball player, musician has said a word about what black unity looks like. What? And I'm going to show y'all why they have not. Pull that up on the screen. They
ain't even flipped their shirts inside.
Nope, ain't did nothing.
Only the B-list.
Make it bigger, make it bigger.
Corey Holcomb and them, only the B-list celebrities.
Yeah.
So it says when FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what in his opinion was the single greatest threat to the United States of America, he responded, Negro unity. Take a moment to let that sink in. So understand, the handlers of your LeBrons of the world, of your James Hardens of the world, of your Denzel Washingtons of the world, of your Boyegas of the world, they said, hey, don't say nothing to elicit more responses from these people. Right. Let this thing die down. Let's arrest the man that hit him with the chair.
Hey,
and let's
come on now,
we can't have black people coming together.
Come on.
And I know you got it later on in the show, but hey, when white people kill our people, they get $1 million.
Right.
Y'all better make sure y'all support the brother who just defended himself.
Sean King raised some money. He raised
all praises.
At least $200,000.
All praises. Perfect for the brother. All praise to the Most High. Because we got to show, hey, we can be behind our people. And guess what? Whether y'all believe it or not, we got the money. Because we got the economic base of like the 17th biggest country in the world.
That's right.
So what we got, Cap?
Yeah. So we're gonna continue on that theme about the hatred, the anti-blackness.
Right.
Pull that up. Right down here in beautiful Florida.
Always.
State Attorney Monique Worrell is pure politics, and the cost could be their safety. In our latest Saving Our Streets report, West Street's Marley Martinez spoke with a community leader in Pine Hills.
This is a map of Pine Hills Safe Neighborhood. Rosemary Deal has been living in Pine Hills for over 40 years, and this year she took on a new challenge. We have to stay active. Leading the Safe Neighborhood Partnership of Pine Hills. In February, the importance of her mission hit home for a lot of people after a gunman killed 3 people in Pine Hills, including a little girl.
We're gonna have to see her again. We're gonna have to see her again. We know that sister. Yeah. We was at an event where she was very respectful and supportive of what we was talking about. So we're gonna pay her a visit down her wherever she had an office somewhere.
Right. Go ahead.
She's Northern Kingdom. I think she's Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, we got her contact.
Go ahead, personally.
Talk is cheap. In May, State Attorney Monique Worrell hosted a violence prevention summit in Pine Hills. She actually stepped up right away. She was definitely an advocate for us. Rosemary says that's why the governor suspending Worrell is so upsetting.
We had a duty to act to protect the public from this dereliction of duty.
It's politics all day long. That's what it is, politics. She says the potential cost, her community's safety. It impacts us deeply and profoundly. It means that we may not get the resources that we need in order to better our community. Rosemary says she voted for Worrell. We know our vote has power, and that's our voice, where our voice is being taken away from us. And how is that acceptable? While the governor claims the state attorney...
How is your power in a vote, but somebody can take it from you?
Right.
That don't make that's contradictory statements.
Right.
How is your power in the vote, but they take it from you? So what is that telling you? You don't have no power.
Exactly. She better learn. She better learn.
They're not thinking.
Hey, she lost. She ran for commissioner. She lost.
Yeah.
Sandra Fatmy Horde, we did a presentation for. She lost too.
Yep.
Anybody thinking a different way,
they don't win.
They not gonna. They don't win. But she got to realize, hey, forget that voting stuff.
Damn. Go ahead, press play.
Failed to do her job. Rosemary argues his decision has nothing to do with safety. We're appalled that we're fighting against having guns in our community, and we have a governor who's saying, hey, you don't need a permit. We're supposed to be fighting against, making our community safer. That's not doing it. In Pine Hills, Marlene Martinez.
All right, so now I want you to pull up the screenshot that I have next, right? So DeSantis is that was the only sister, I think. That was the only sister, and he removed her from her position, right? And now I want you to scroll up a little bit. I know I got that highlighted, but don't scroll up. I want you to read it from the top. Read it.
Elected officials, sir.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Above it.
There are several troubling aspects to the governor's actions. First, it disenfranchises the voters of Orlando and Osceola County. Worrell was duly elected, having defeated the person now appointed to replace her in 2020.
I want you to read that again, because they said this is only politics.
Damn.
Read it again.
Worrell, from the top of right there. Worrell was duly elected, having defeated the person now appointed to replace her in 2020.
Read on.
Elected officials serve at the will of the voters. If the voters are concerned about her performance, they can vote her out of office. Second, it sends a chilling message to the voters, telling them that their voice and vote do not matter.
That's what you were saying, Cap.
Damn. Keep reading.
Third, the governor's actions will intimidate elected prosecutors, forcing them into the debunked theory that lengthy sentences rather than restorative programs are the only way to assure community safety.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Brother David calling out of Houston, Texas.
What's going on, Brother David? What's your question or comment, my brother?
Well, I got the show kind of late. Y'all been on it like about an hour or something.
Yes, sir.
But you still talking about this incident in Montgomery?
You can bring it up. What you got?
Okay, my brother. Yeah, man. Look here. I'm 61. I'm 61 years old, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is what you see happening, brother, all over America. It's by design.
Right.
It's by design, brother. And the sad part about it, man, these people is I just wish, man, am I wrong for saying this, that we take things a little more serious, man, because it's nothing good gonna come of this. This ain't the end of this. You ain't seen the end yet.
Right. 100%.
And I'm 61 years old. Now, I'm saying that because I'm 61 years old, brother. Y'all have not seen the end of this.
Yep.
And in Montgomery is where back in the 60s, Martin Luther King marched all down through there.
Right.
And I think it was a slave port also.
Yep.
So
I just want y'all to be aware. You have not seen the end
Hey,
yet.
brother, I'm full aware. I know. I'm gonna say it. I know. I said it before. What you're saying is the white man going to want to retaliate for this.
Right.
They're going. Yeah, I've said that the day it happened. I said the Klan might try to do something. Black folks better watch their back now because
but let me say this
they're not going to lay down.
Yeah, let me say this before I go right quick. I went fishing today down here. I went fishing in Clear Lake, and I was watching the Europeans and them boats and things, riding. They don't do no fishing. They ride them boats and just, and they looking around. They think this world belongs to them.
Yep.
They don't abide by no laws. The majority of them don't abide by no laws, and they just do. Man, look, I could write $1 million seller, man, if I could get my thoughts together. I did time in prison 20 years ago. I did 10 years in prison. But that's probably one of the greatest things that happened to me was go to the penitentiary.
Yeah.
I've been out 20 years. I don't do a lot of things I used to do no more. Left the drugs alone, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to, come in on that, man, because this ain't the end of it.
All praise. Well, thank you for calling in, brother Dave.
Most God bless y'all, my brother.
All right. Hey, get Matthew 24:7 right quick, and we're going to jump back to this.
Well aware.
Because it ain't what we're going to see with the next article. Pull the next article up. It ain't just Montgomery, Alabama.
Yep.
It ain't Georgia, just Georgia.
Hold on, Cat. We can't leave that. We going into the next one? I want to.
No. What he said.
Okay. Yeah. Touch what he said first. Then we got to finish that. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
My name Greg. I'm calling from DC.
Hey, Greg, can you turn your device down?
How you doing?
Turn your TV down. So, what's your question or comment, Greg?
My comment is, when was the last time that you remember that first black used to mean black first? And I think it's been since Thurgood Marshall that it's been a while since first black meant black first. Now this new Montgomery mayor, now he's first black. But I was looking at a couple of interviews, and he's problematic. Because he's been overheard in the conversation talking about, and his conversation has been leaked out, but for a long time, I say at least for the last 15 or 20 years, first black, whenever you hear the word first black, that don't mean black first.
Right.
And that is
okay, I get what you're saying. Whenever we got people
first. The code has been switched.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But we still, what do? We take it and run with it though. Oh, first black. But I'm here to tell you, when you hear first black,
Hey, brother.
That's a sign. That's your first sign.
Everybody should have learned that after Obama. After 2008, everybody should have learned that's what that means. Yeah, Obama didn't do nothing for nobody black. So we definitely understand that.
This mayor of Alabama, I just sitting back and look at his interview, and he's parroting all their talking points, and they all have the same talking points, man. And I mean, this stuff is so obvious now. Right here at the end of time, and at the end of Esau, all this stuff is just so obvious now.
Yep.
And it's just like you say, their shame, they have no shame now, and it's all so obvious right now that, I mean, Stevie Wonder can see it, Ray Charles can see it. We all should be able to see it. So I'm just thanking God for how y'all bringing it out. Just keep on bringing it out, and like the scripture says, you're gonna have to do a whole lot of extra stuff to take your own self to hell, because God He's gonna provide more than a way out for you. But you're gonna have to go above and beyond to take your own self to hell. And I mean, if you're gonna sell out and you try to hold on to the last little bit that this world has to offer, which ain't much, ain't nothing out there now, man.
Right. Hey, brother, let me ask you a question real quick, because you saying the mayor of Alabama, right? You talking about Patrick Braxton, the one that they ain't give him the respect of having the office?
Montgomery.
Oh, okay, Montgomery. Okay, because I know they got a mayor down in Alabama that he done won that office for the past couple of years.
This first black new mayor, because all these blacks they done put them in position now.
I got you.
They done rose them up into position now.
Gotcha.
And I mean, and look, they're selling their souls. They're selling their souls so fast. It's just like when the devil took him up on the mountain and said, "Look, I'll give you all this."
Hey, I'm gonna read a scripture for you, bro, and we appreciate your call. Give me that in Matthew 24, verse 7.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
They're what?
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
They're the beginning of sorrow. So we know we ain't seen nothing yet for real, right? But jump down to verse 12. Just read 12.
Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
That's sin.
The love of many shall wax cold.
And that's the days we living in right now. Yep. All right, so let's go back to the article.
Hey, I'm going to read it real quick because I don't like Daniel reading so slow. Elected officials serve at the will of voters. If the voters are concerned about her performance, they can vote her out of office.
Right.
Second, it sends a chilling message to the voters, telling them that their vote, that their voice and vote do not matter. Third, the governor's actions will intimidate elected prosecutors, forcing them into the debunked theory that lengthy sentences rather than restorative programs are the only way to assure community safety. So what I read with all this is that you can't depend on your oppressor.
There you go.
Give me Lamentations 4.
Yep.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. So if I'm following this article and video correctly, she was elected, but they kicked her out anyway. Damn. Letting y'all know.
I'm just telling you, your vote don't mean nothing.
Keep trusting in the white man if you want to. They are going to do what they want to do.
Right.
This is their kingdom. You think we can vote Bishop Nathaniel to be the president?
Bring it out.
No, it won't happen.
This is America.
Who was that? Hillary Clinton. Didn't she win the popular vote too?
Yeah, she did.
She did not become president. Why? Because they don't want her to. Gore won it. But did he win it? No.
They didn't want Donald Trump in there.
Right. They took him to court, made him all this stuff. They are going to do what they want to do.
Right.
Read that.
As the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes have as yet failed for our vain help.
For what?
Our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Vain help. That is all politics is. It is vain help. Politics ain't going to get you out of the conditions that you're in. Understand, the 200 years before, guess what? They've been using that same political system. That's like you going to workout for 400 years. You've been doing the same workout, and you ain't got a six-pack yet.
Damn.
Don't you think it's time to change up the workout program?
Facts.
Don't you think it's time to, maybe you need to do some Taebo. Maybe you need to do some Taekwondo. Something. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results, that is called insanity. How long are you going to vote for your oppressors? Read it again.
As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That can what?
That could not save us.
That is what we're doing. And I guarantee you, our people are going to be in a frenzy come December when the politics start picking up again, because it's 2024. Y'all going to be screaming about politics all over again. Leave that stuff alone. How many instances of this do we have to show you? And guess what? This is even great. This is on the local level.
Right.
Because they love to say what?
Tell us to do.
They say, no, start on the local level.
Start on the local level.
And then you go to the state, and then you go to the federal.
Right.
Well, this is at the lowest level of government.
Right.
And they saying, nah, it ain't happening. Go ahead.
Cap, you remember a couple months ago, we had the event that we went to with the Christian pastor and the local politicians, and they all said they don't have no solutions.
No solutions.
But make sure you get registered to vote.
Right.
That's all they talked about. Register to vote, register to vote, register to vote. Ain't no solutions coming out of vote. And I hate to break it to y'all. You diehard Democrats, you liberals, you Republicans, whatever you want to be, it ain't no solutions in it. Because guess what? Christ ain't no elephant and he ain't no donkey. Christ is the king and from the Lion of Judah. That's what he is. What we got next, Cap?
Hey, so let's jump down. We deal with that decapitation?
No.
We ain't dealt with that yet, huh? Yeah, let's bring that up. Jump down to the article about the decapitation. Nope, not that one. Just go on down. Take that off. We're gonna pass that. Yep, there we go. All right, pull that up. You got it, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
You got it, Daniel.
I got it.
All right.
Doctors decapitated baby during birth and tried to hide it from parents after dead infant was delivered by C-section. Artacia Betts went into labor March 2011, only 28 weeks and 5 days into her term. Lawsuit claims doctor told Betts earlier that the baby must be delivered via C-section. Mother says she was forced into vaginal delivery against her wishes. Doctor pushed baby's detached head and body back into birth canal.
The doctor did what?
Doctor pushed the baby's detached head and body back into birth canal. Complaint states. A Missouri couple have filed a lawsuit against a pair of obstetricians accusing them of decapitating their baby during his 2011 delivery and then trying to hide it by shoving the child's body and severed head back into the birth canal.
Damn. Take this call real quick. Hey, Shalom.
Brother, my name is Philip. I'm calling from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. That's where Cat from. What's going on? What's going on? What's your question or comment?
My comment is, I actually want to make a comment about the brothers talking about healthcare. I'm actually in healthcare, and I want to let people know, like, please, y'all be so careful with these doctors, because I just went through a situation where a surgeon just started talking about blackface comedy in front of me, and I was in a sundown town, and so I'm like, they getting super brave.
Right. Hey, say that again for all these women that love to go to the hospital. What'd you say? Do what?
I said, y'all have to be careful because these doctors, they do not care about black health. I literally worked in surgery for 12 years. Over the course of these 12 years, I have seen they will say crazy stuff to you. They will say crazy stuff to the patient. Like, they do not care about black people. Like, I'm letting the world know. I just left a hospital where this doctor looked straight across the table and just started talking about black comedy. I had one nurse say, "Hey, boy, what'd you say?" And I looked up at her because I was like, I know you know better. I absolutely know you know better. And then maybe like 3 weeks later, she's introducing me to another doctor, and she goes, "Hey, this is one of my favorite chocolates." And at that point, I went to HR and I was like, that's strike one, that's strike two, that's strike three. I gave y'all enough grace. Y'all are racist. I'm out.
Damn. Well, y'all heard it here first for the women that love to go to the hospital.
Hey, brother, and you know what's crazy is that, because I worked in the hospital system too, is that not only the majority, especially of specialists, are white, but then you got your anesthesiologists, right, that are of another nation, and we've done stories about some of the things that they do to us when they put us out, and of course in the surgical department. So I know I can attest to what you're saying is true. I can attest.
You know them, brother, but I'm just letting everybody know. It is getting worse. So it's like, if you got to go up there as a group. Make sure you got an emergency contact.
Right.
All praise. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
All right.
Yeah, like you said, for all the sisters that love to when they get a headache, run to the hospital. You know.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
I am calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. And I was calling to speak on about the baby that was decapitated with the doctor. I mean, they doing all kinds of stuff. I have at least 5 people in my family with autism, and that's from them going to the doctor. I don't know if you all in Israel United in Christ, take your kids to the doctor to get those shots. But I'm telling you that my niece, Reggie, she was just fine before her mother took her to get those shots. And then when she got about 2 or 3, then, you could tell. And now my niece, she's had 2 kids and they have autism.
All praise.
So you got to be wary of these doctors, man, especially with your kids and stuff, because they don't treat them right.
100%. 100%.
Yes. And that little vaccination they gave us back in the 60s, and I don't know if Captain with the red shirt. You probably got that little dot on your arm. You got the
I remember that. Yeah, you get the shot and it swell up. I remember. I remember. Yeah. You get the little mumps and measles and all that.
And everything. Yeah, you gotta be careful. It ain't no telling what that was, because you know
what gave that away, sis?
Salt and pepper bits.
So,
yeah. No.
But Most High Christ bless y'all.
All right. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom.
That's funny. I remember that because as soon as you took the shot, it'll swell up.
Damn, that's crazy. Like how big?
I mean, it would go down, but it would swell up. You would see it swell up on you.
Damn,
like,
that quick. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So what was we at?
Decapitated baby.
Yeah.
Yes, the decapitated baby.
Were you done with that? Were you done with that? With the article?
No, it was. Yeah, we just started.
Okay, let's read it.
All right. In a court complaint that reads like the script of a horror film, Artisha Betts and Travis Amonette of Florissant describe how doctors Gilbert Webb and Susan Moore had allegedly coerced them into a vaginal delivery against their wishes and then severed their son's head. The 10 complaint lawsuit cites Midwest Maternal and Fetal Medicine Services, LLC, Signature Medical Group, Incorporated, and the 2 doctors. However, the suit does not list St. John's Mercy Medical Center in St. Louis, where the bungled delivery took place in.
Should say took place. Yeah.
Yeah, took place in March 2001 as a defendant.
Mm-hmm. Let's go down. I got it. According to the court filing, Betts and Amonette were told by Dr. Moore during a February 2011 appointment that the baby will have to be delivered via C-section rather than vaginally.
So they already knew what was going to happen.
They always do
but
that.
They always do that.
I was going to say it was good that they were trying to have it, but maybe that she really had a problem. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
I was calling back. This is Sarah from Charlotte, but I was calling back. I had 2 C-sections. And you know, back I heard Bishop Nathaniel teach a class, I think it was him, on when they was trying to back doing that Margaret Singer, when they was trying to stop the abortion, this back in the 70s.
Right.
And that's when I had my babies, and I had 2, and they was 9 months apart. But anyway, the doctors convinced me to, have a tubalization, and I didn't know what that was. I had 2 C-sections.
Right. Damn. Yep.
And so, they had me to tie my tubes, and I don't know if they gave me a hysterectomy or what, but I know they was doing that to a lot of black women and Hispanic women back in the 70s.
Yep. And that's going on all over the world because Bishop also brought out over in Israel that they were doing that to our women over there as well.
Damn. Thank you for calling in, sis.
They tie their tubes up so they won't have no more babies, and it's crazy. It is. And I told I tried to tell my daughter not to get my I don't think I'm gonna have no grandkids because she believed in those shots for real.
Man.
Really.
Okay.
And I believe they were just a sterilization shot especially for the young black girls.
Right.
And Hispanics. I really do. But that's my thing.
All right. Shalom, sis. Yeah, so usually they try to get you to, like she said, they try to get you to get the C-section because you can have less children down the line. So I don't know. I can't speak on this one specifically. All I know, they didn't handle it correctly.
Right.
And we know that this does happen more times than not when they were trying to be malicious.
Right.
I guarantee you that.
Hey,
how do we know that?
Next one?
Yep. Hey,
we got another one. Happened also over in the UK. Okay. And these are just the documented ones that we know about.
Says, mom says surgeon tried to stitch baby's head back on after decapitation during birth.
Just listen to that. Just listen to how crazy that is. That's some old Frankenstein stuff.
Yeah, that don't even sound right.
Tried to stitch that. How you gonna give somebody a baby with a stitched head on? Damn. Go ahead, read it.
The family have accused doctors at Hospital das Clínicas in Belo Horizonte, the capital of southeastern Brazil's minus grea state of attempting to cover up the stomach-churning tragedy. A traumatized mother who claims her newborn was decapitated during birth in Brazil has said medics tried sewing her head back onto her neck after the ordeal. Oh, shit, this is blocking.
Raina Lee Santos, 34, and her husband, Victor da Silva, have accused the doctor of ripping off their daughter's head while attempting to deliver the baby, who later died. Damn. The family have accused the doctors at Hospital das Clínicas in Belo Horizonte, the capital of southeastern Brazil's Minas Gerais state, of attempting to cover up the stomach churning tragedy. So this kind of thing is going on more than what we know.
Damn. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of that.
You can get a script real quick?
Yeah, bring it out,
get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 18. Because, hey, historically, obviously reading the scriptures, we had midwives that took care of our own people. Now we got to go to Esau and the one of all things. And something similar like that happened. My first child, they told us, ain't going to make it.
Damn.
They said abort it. 20 years later.
Right.
20 years later.
Fine.
Perfectly fine.
That's Esau.
Read that real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Cursed shall be what?
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Understand this. When we went against God's commandments, we used to have our own healthcare workers. We had all of that figured out. The Lord figured that out, but we went against him and broke his commandments. And unfortunately, this is why we got to live under these situations with healthcare.
Right.
You got another nation, like, you know what always bugs me? How is it men are gynecologists?
Right.
That's the I never got that.
Yep.
I never got that. And even with my situation, we had to go to a black female doctor in order to make sure everything was good, because can't trust Esau, man.
Right. Esau gonna try to get you every time. What we got next, Cap?
Let's go down to Driving While Black.
Uh-oh. Driving While
Black.
Damn.
But you're not black. Remember, we only kill black people. Yeah, we only kill black people, right?
You don't see people that get pulled over for traffic violations and end up dead. Right. So you don't see other people that get their spine severed from their necks and be one place and another one in another place.
All right, pull up that video. So we got a video and an article with this. So basically what was going on was apparently there was a hit and run. All right. And the people ran into Applebee's restaurant, and then the cops mistakenly beat down somebody else that ain't had nothing to do with it. Damn.
Sound like Bishop's story.
Hold on. It was a hit and run. They went and found the wrong people and beat them down.
Beat them down.
Remember, we only
and you know, they weren't white people, was it?
Of course not. Because they don't fit the curses.
They don't fit the description either, apparently.
No, they never fit the description. Hey, go ahead and play that video.
I'm not doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Baby down now. Stop it. Hey, please get the baby. Please get the baby. Here, back up. We're trying. Back up. Come on, man. Go over. Squeezing up. Stop. She's squeezing me. Stop.
The hell?
All right, pause. So it was the husband or the father of the baby, and he's holding the baby right now, and the police are trying to get the rest of the baby from him so they can arrest
beat
him.
his ass.
Yeah, so they can beat his ass.
Give me that baby.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up.
You cannot make it up.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead.
Let me go. Yes, you will. Hey, please stop. Hey, be careful. Your baby head. Your baby head. Be careful. Let him go. Your baby go. Please stop. Go for me. Somebody grab the baby. Go for me. Somebody grab the baby. Get it straight. Let him go.
He got nothing to do with the hit and run.
Did you see? Wait a minute. Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Did you see that?
What was that?
You got to go back. Go back a little bit. Yeah, right there. Watch how the baby becomes. Well, the baby hit his head. Or they hit the baby's head. That was the baby's head thumping. Wow.
Hey, stop. Hey,
it's crazy.
Hey, stop.
Bruh.
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. I'm just trying to record. I can record legally. Yeah, but you're obstructing my investigation. I'm just trying to watch. Get out of here. Go over there. No. My workplace, bro.
So hold on real quick.
Yo, go back to that.
This would Sean Wayans want us to hug it out with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back to
Show
what they
him
had
some
on
more
the
love.
screen. Go back to what they had on the screen. All right, there we go. It says he was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting and obstructing an officer, and the woman was hit with marijuana possession. Understand, Esau's wrong and they take stuff too far. But these things only happen to brothers and sisters that's in the midst of sin. Every time it never fails. It's somewhere along the lines where they wrong. Now, Esau is going to forward the affliction every single time. Golly. Go ahead, press play. This is crazy, though.
Yeah.
So this is a random people. They ain't got nothing to do with the real hit and run cap.
Well, we're going to read the article.
Okay.
We're going to read the article.
Damn, so they just trying to watch. Get out of here. Go over there. No. My workplace, bro. This shit. Back up. This way. I'm recording. Up. That's fine. You can record. You need to let us do our job.
All right, so now come out of there and go to the next one and pull up the actual article.
Hi, Doctor. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's read it.
Kenosha police arrested a black man at Applebee's. The actual suspects were in the bathroom.
Got the wrong people. I hope they get $1 billion. Bro.
Police in Kenosha, Wisconsin have launched an internal investigation after a video posted to social media appears to show an officer punching a black man the officer mistakenly believed was involved in a hit-and-run crash. The incident is another blemish for southeastern Wisconsin City, which endured days of protest 3 years ago after a white police officer shot Jacob Blake, who is black, during a domestic disturbance. A white Illinois teenager named Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people during a night of unrest, killing 2 of them, and an incident that became a flashpoint in the national debate over guns, vigilantism, and racial injustice.
Hey, it's funny people say we're in a post-racial society. I keep seeing race pop up over and over again, but people say don't see race. Just throwing that out there. Go ahead.
The hit-and-run crash happened on July 20th. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reported this week. Police said that witnesses told them they saw 2 black men and a black woman flee to an Applebee's restaurant. One witness said the woman was carrying a child, according to police. An Applebee's employee told officers that some suspicious people who may have been involved in the crash were in the restaurant and directed officers to 2 people, including a black man holding a baby.
So now I want y'all to think about this. You've been out to eat before. Damn. Now, how you gonna run into a restaurant,
you
sit down and have food?
Right.
Look like you've been there already.
Right. What type of police work y'all doing?
That's the police work.
The people that they was actually chasing was in the bathroom.
They ran to the
so
bathroom.
These people already been there. You know what I'm saying? Got at least probably some water,
and nobody
menus.
said nothing. The employees.
Right. It's like, they just ran in here. No, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 50,
49.
I want 49. I want the young or the old first. Because they had the baby, they didn't give a damn about the baby.
Right.
Damn.
They didn't give. Where's the decency at for the kids? Even gangbangers, murderers say, "Hey, we ain't gonna shoot around the schools when school get out." They even got the decency to understand that. But the white man, this man is the devil.
That's right.
Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance.
Of what?
Of fierce countenance.
How many times we don't watch this man go chase down somebody? Damn. He's fierce in his approach. Read.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young. When you tell them he had a baby in his hand, they don't give a damn. Get your black behind and that black baby on the ground. It's time to go to war. I'm searching for blood.
Remember, we only kill black people.
Right.
Yeah.
They only kill black people. 100%. So understand who we're dealing with. Leviticus 26 and 17 real quick. I want y'all to truly understand the psyche of this man, of your enemy, because that's what he is. That's what God calls him. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment, where you calling from?
Hey, it's Dwayne from Oregon, and I've been watching and everything.
I see this so many times where our people get the wrong end of the stick and everything. But the thing that really don't prepare ourselves. It's so simple to go on YouTube, learn how to deal with police. It's so simple to just do that. Go online, go on YouTube, type in how to deal with police. There's so many lawyers on YouTube that says straight up, when you deal with the police, remain silent.
Right.
Don't run your mouth.
Yep.
And because what they're doing is they want you to run your mouth because that's called self-incrimination. That's what they're trying to get you to do. So it's so simple to look up. It's called due diligence. That's what it's called. Look up your laws in your state. Learn how to deal with police. Learn how to deal with the public, especially when white people are starting to get more rowdy in their racism. You need to learn how to protect yourself. You need to learn laws. Your
Dwayne, I gotta stop you.
Laws.
I gotta stop you, Dwayne. I gotta stop you. Now,
Okay,
I like what you're saying, which is true. Our people do act crazy when the police come around. But this man is the devil and he's searching for blood.
Right.
Understand that you can know all the laws you want, you can be on point, and he can still put you to death. Because we got incidents like that. Brothers that had their hands up, don't shoot, murdered.
Get shot.
You get what I'm saying, Dwayne? So
no, I totally understand that.
I just want to make sure.
That does still happen.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you're giving yourself a leg up if you just at least know how to deal with them.
I agree.
And know your laws. That's it. They're still going to do what they're going to do, but just know.
Hey, watch this. Hey, get that in Psalm 17 and 8 and 9. Because we know that this man has a perpetual hatred for us. And the Lord also told us in Romans 13 how to deal with him. Right? Stay away from sin. That's what you said. Stay away from sin. All right, read that though.
The book of Psalm, chapter 17 and verse 8. Keep me as the apple of thy eye. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From the wicked that oppress me.
From who?
From the wicked that oppress me. From my deadly enemies.
What kind of enemies?
Deadly enemies.
That's why they come with deadly force. When they come at us, they come with deadly force. Another place it says that they like a deaf adder that stoppeth his ears. So we got too many, and I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, Dwayne, but we got too many examples through the years of where our people have just been brutalized. And the Lord said he's going to punish them for that.
Right. Hey, thank you for calling in, Brother Dwayne.
All right.
You have something?
Yeah. Go ahead. Amos 1 and 11. Every time I see stuff like this, I got to read scriptures that help my spirit. You know?
It's the perfect verse.
I was thinking oppression make a wise man mad, but I had to go somewhere else because what's the brother name? What's his name? Dwayne, man, you got to read your Bible, bro.
Yeah. Dwayne from Oregon.
Yeah.
Faithful caller, faithful listener.
The book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
So he pursued his brother with the sword. That's what we looking at right now. Esau don't give a damn about the young or the old.
Right.
The brotherly covenant Esau does not honor that thing.
Yep.
Read.
And did cast off all pity, and his anger.
It says he cast off all pity. Esau don't give a damn. That's why in Montgomery, you seen 5 Edomites jumping on the captain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no pity in that nation, Reed.
And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Yep. So until the Most High come back, y'all got to understand, that's how Esau rolled.
Yep.
That's his spirit. So you just got to understand, when you read the scriptures, you know that's how Esau coming. So you can't do nothing about it.
100%.
Hey, can I go one also?
Yeah.
Go to Acts 21 and 37.
Hey, this the time to beat this one down.
Hey, because throughout history, the Israelites have always been put in a negative light.
Right.
When something bad happens, they're like, "Oh, it's the black man." It's always the black man, right? We always get accused of doing something that we may have not done. Here's a good example: Acts 21:37.
Acts chapter 21 and 37. And as Paul was to be led unto the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek?
He said, how do you know how to speak Greek? Go ahead.
Art not thou that Egyptian?
That who?
That Egyptian?
Here is another example of false identity, right?
Mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity, Reed.
Absolutely.
Which before these days made us an uproar.
What?
An uproar.
Here it goes, in a negative light. Because why? They always are putting us in a bad light. Now, we know there's wicked in our people, right? And that's why we teach them the commandments to repent. But anytime something goes down, they're going to look at you and say, that nigga did it. Damn.
So since the time of the Romans, they've been saying all you niggas look the same.
All you niggas is the same.
Paul was the first Mr. ID. Damn. All praise. That was heavy. That was heavy.
Yeah, I like that. I
like that. Bring that out. Bring that out. So we get what Brother Dwayne's saying. Like he said, make sure y'all operate the right way. And like I pointed out before he called in, they had weed on them and they was being belligerent.
Right.
All the time when these people happens,
they guilty.
They guilty.
It's something.
They guilty. Even though they ain't guilty, they guilty.
Right.
Because you being a nigga. The Lord is punishing you. That's what's going on.
Hey, I got to bring one more out.
Yeah,
I got to bring one more out. Get 2 Ezra 11. Got to bring one more out just to show our people that may not know. We might have some people that are new, might still be on the fence. They don't understand the nature of Esau, how God created the so-called white man. 2 Ezra 11, we're going to read 40 to 42.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past and had power over the world with great fearfulness.
These beasts are your friendly neighborhood white man.
Right.
Make it plain. Go ahead.
And over the world, the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
With what?
With much wicked oppression.
Much wicked oppression. Go ahead.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth has thou not judged with truth. For thou
so look. Even in their legal system, we were being warned in the prophecies that they would not judge the earth with truth. Right. That's why there's no justice for us, right? Go ahead.
For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable.
You see how this man operates? And you trying to bargain with him. Says thou hast hurt the peaceable. Go ahead.
Thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Okay, so that's the spirit that they roll in. All right. That's the spirit that they roll in. Hey, Cap, you ready for one more? Or we doing the altar call?
We're going to do the altar call. But before we do the altar call, y'all, let's show that video real quick of what happened in Ghana. I want to make sure the people see this. We got to spread the word.
Bring it out.
If you ain't a part of the Booster Club, join the Booster Club, y'all. Donate to the Booster Club because this is what we're doing with the funds.
That's right.
Israel united in Christ. I call that the walk in the Bible.
The walk in the Bible.
The problem, people think they have a thought process. God don't care what you think. He says, do my will.
Don't say things you think is in the Bible. Unity, that's what the term Israel united in Christ, because Christ is our king, and he's our black Messiah.
We went to the TV show and the callers asked me how can they join this truth.
Israel united in Christ is in for the truth, and it needs to be out. Everyone has to hear about this.
Today was the grand opening that our people may come, know who they are, according to the Bible.
God calls us the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israelites.
Now we are lost sheep. We have to go back to encourage ourselves that we are Israelites.
That's fire right there, bro. That is fire.
Hey, guess what? That wasn't a movie.
Right.
That is real life right now. Bishop is setting ground, the deacons setting ground in other. The brothers got on. That ain't a dashiki. I don't even know what that's called because I ain't well traveled yet. But I'm going over there soon. But the brothers got on they cultural wear over there in Africa. We got the African princes and what's that? The kings coming to learn who they are. That's a beautiful thing, man. So look, this truth is the one place where this is where you need to be at. This is the uniting factor. We are finally gathering. This is what Marcus Garvey tried to do. This is what Malcolm X tried to do. This is what Martin Luther King tried to do. Bring our people together from coast to coast. And guess what? You know who doing it? The Israelites. That's right. It ain't Hotep. It ain't the Nation of Islam. Right. It ain't the 5 percenters. It ain't none of those movements. Even your Christian church ain't doing what we doing.
Facts.
And we doing it with 1/100th of the funds that they doing it with.
That's right.
We ain't robbing nobody. We ain't stealing from nobody. Everybody's putting their hard-earned money together to gather the 12 tribes of Israel together. That's right. Why we telling all y'all out there that believe, that watch from afar, but you got certain positions where you can't do it. Donate in silence and flex occasionally. Throw on the fringes every once in a while.
That's right.
All right, caller, take that call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, I'm Natasha from Brooklyn. How are you guys doing?
We doing good. What's going on up there in Brooklyn?
Oh, it's going well. Just a comment. If you guys could get a button, just like you have the button that says "shut your black mouth" and stuff like. If you guys could have a button that says IUIC is the walking Bible. I think that's just beautiful. That man in Ghana was said. I think if you just have press that button that says IUIC is the walking Bible. I think that's just beautiful, and it really defines what IUIC really is.
Right. I think so too.
Just a comment.
All praises. Well, thank you, sis. We're gonna get that done. Y'all heard him, IT.
All right, keep up the good work.
All right, shalom, sis. Play the altar call video real quick. Hey, and change this video for next week. Give me a different long caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I was wondering, so
time for the altar call.
Give you a gift and you receive it. Are you celebrating?
If somebody just give you something, they just gave you something. It ain't no problem with that. You understand?
Yeah, she getting support for that ideal already.
Yep. All praise. Praises. Hey, y'all know what time it is, y'all. If you got any questions, comments, you need some counsel, whatever it may be, we giving y'all a few minutes to call in and we'll deal with it. We ain't gonna direct you back to the show. You got 10 minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And while we getting that, y'all know the show. Last night's class, Bishop covered a lot of stuff. He went over a lot of stuff and a lot of sins that our people deal with. He dealt with lust. He dealt with stress, studying, everything. Depression, overeating.
Yep.
Man, it was a lot of stuff. That was a heavy class, and our people need it. We need it. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Most High Christ, brother. This is Zedekiah.
Hey, shalom, Zedekiah. What's going on with you?
Yes, sir. Nothing, man. How about you, prophets, man?
All praise to the Most High.
Hey, all praise. I'm calling in to ask, how, my Captain Emmanuel, he said something. He said, you have to grasp that. In order to really humble yourself, to really bring yourself to really truly humble yourself, you have to grasp that you're gonna go through a lot of pain. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say it like that, but he said in order to truly humble yourself, you have to be able to grasp the fact that it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park.
Right.
It's gonna be hard. Man, how do you? I know y'all has probably experienced that. How do you deal with that?
Give me Sirach. What is it? Not Sirach, but I want a second Ezra 14. So Bishop been preparing us, all praise to the Most High, with the classes that he's been going over, showing the difference between a physical sacrifice and the literal sacrifice that we gonna make. Give me second Ezra 14 and 34. I think it is. We'll put off the weak nature. Yep. So this is what you must do. This is what all of us must do at some point. And also, we got to understand whatever the Most High asks of us, guess what? He said he ain't going to put nothing in front of us that we cannot bear. Read that.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 34. Therefore, if it be so, therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding.
Do what?
Subdue your kept alive.
So we got to reform our own understanding and our own mind, and then we'll be kept alive. But I want 14 and 13.
14, 13.
Yep, 14 and 13.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13.
Listen good, brother Zedekiah.
Now, therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption.
Read.
Let go from the mortal thoughts.
What did it say?
Let go from the mortal thoughts.
So that's what you got to do. When Captain Emmanuel was talking about humbling yourself, we got to let go of the mortal thoughts. What will my family think? What will my friends think? Am I going to lose my job? Am I going to lose my family? Whatever it may be, you got to let go of those mortal thoughts and understand the reward that's awaiting you is greater than any pain, humiliation, shame, brokenness, whatever. The kingdom that's awaiting is greater than all those things.
That's right.
But the only way you really understand that is when you let go of those mortal thoughts. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All praise, all praise. Take the next call. It's going to be the last call of the night. I heard somebody calling in. Okay, there we go. Take the call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Brother Ohio, Philly Camp. Shalom, Most High Christ, brother.
Hey, shalom, bro.
Shalom. What's your name? Question or comment?
Turn your internet down or your phone down.
I'm turning it down now.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm an older brother in this truth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm older guy in this truth. I'm listening to you on TV and the phone at the same time.
I got you. You good? What's your question or comment?
Getting all of this old wickedness out has been a struggle. I'm wanting to ask Captain Kemuel.
Go ahead, Cap. You got a personal request. You say with your old ass. I need to know something.
What did you do? You know, to get the years of wickedness out of you, man.
Hey, it's a battle. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. It's a battle, but you got to keep yourself. Get Sirach 37 and 12. I mean, I'm gonna give you a basic precept, but it's true. You have to keep yourself among godly men. Okay, you can't leave yourself to your own and meddle with your own sins. You know, these are things the bishop brought up because you know I wasn't a young man when I came into the truth. Got much wickedness behind me. So read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry.
Because and Bishop hit on this topic last night. He went into Ephesians 5 and 11 and Sirach 27 and 12. So you just got to make sure you surround yourself with godly men. I will go further, but we up against the clock, bro.
Thank you for calling in, bro. Hang up.
All praise the Most High.
What's wrong with y'all? All right, hey, y'all, it's our time. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday, so y'all know what's going on. Wisdom Crieth Out is coming on next. Want to give a shout out to the IT, shout out to the security, shout out to the crew, and most of all, shout out to you, the viewers. We'll see you next week. Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. nation is you.